The AIG effect. After the company drew national scorn for planning a posh California getaway on the heels of an $85 billion bailout, that's what it was at the time, corporate conferences are under siege. Hundreds of companies have canceled their out-of-town meetings, but Texas Roadhouse is bucking the trend. With 5 days of lavish fun in San Francisco, saying it's crucial to business. We're going to talk to their CEO in just a moment, but first, NBC's Janet Shamlian is there.
We're here in San Francisco, where Texas Roadhouse, a public company with more than 300 restaurants, is hosting 1,000 people for 5 days of meetings and fun. They filled two of the city's poshest hotels, the Fairmont and the nearby Ritz-Carlton, with their managing partners and spouses for an all-expense-paid getaway. Now, this is coming right as corporate travel is increasingly under attack. Hundreds of meetings, just like this one, have been canceled all over the country. And that's having a ripple effect on hotels, restaurants, in fact, even entire cities. As for this gathering, they are having meetings. They're even going to do a day of public service here in San Francisco. But there are also events like this street party. And later in the week, a concert by a big-name band. For CNBC, I'm Janet Shamlian in San Francisco.
These are my kind of people. Here with us now, G.J. Hart, President and Chief Executive Officer of Texas Roadhouse. Mr. Hart, thanks very much for being with us.
Good morning to you.
How dare you have a good time?
Well, yeah, we're going to have a good time, but we're also going to be serious about what we're all about.
And that is what?
Well, we're all about our people and our culture, and our people are our biggest asset that we've got. And this investment in our people will yield us great returns. And we have a philosophy in our company that if we take care of our people, they'll take care of our guests. And that's exactly why this event is important in times like this.
So spending the money, you think it's a good idea. You're not only not sorry about it, you think it's great.
Listen, you know, when you look at it, just like investing in anything, you've got to give a little to get a lot. And in our mind, we've got almost 40,000 folks out there doing it day in and day out. And we want to recognize our frontline folks, from our managing partners, which are single unit operators, to we have our meat cutters who cut meat in every one of our restaurants, our bartenders, the best of the best there. And we absolutely think it's a great return on investment.
You have 325 restaurants. How many of those are owned? How many of those are franchises?
We're predominantly a company-owned story. About 275 of our restaurants are company-owned. Mm-hmm. In the early days, we did more franchising. Now, it's predominantly a company-owned story.
So, G.J., when someone from Congress comes to you and says, what are you doing? No one should be spending this money, which they have been doing to other companies. What do you say? I mean, what are the metrics that you give them to say, look, we're spending this money, and here's how it helps us?
Well, listen, it's one thing that we recognize. We are in the service and hospitality business, and a little-known fact, 2 out of every 5 jobs in America are associated with the hospitality business. We in this industry are the second largest employer to the government. And so, you know, we believe that giving back and doing these type of things makes all the sense in the world. And by the way, you know, it's not just about what we're doing in San Francisco to celebrate and recognize and reward our own people. We also spend a full day everywhere that we go in our conferences doing humanitarian work. We'll invest over $1 million in materials and labor today around the city of San Francisco.
And so, what's your total spend on this?
You know, we spend between $2 and $2.5 million, but, you know, as I said just a minute ago, you know, we spend $1 million in labor and materials on humanitarian. But I'll tell you something else. You know, I'm not sure it's enough. Times like this, these are the folks that make it happen. These aren't executives. These are the people that are running our restaurants day in and day out around America. And, you know, at the end of the day, you know, people still want to go out to eat, and we believe if we can execute on those fundamentals of what we do, our mission statement is legendary food and legendary service, we believe that we'll continue to grow, and we are continuing to grow. And that's what this is about. It's about employment growth, and that's what we're all about.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. Appreciate your time.